one of the winners, I believe his name is Josh Hockett. Josh Hockett, when he won his match, he decided to take the mic and throw and hurl one of the biggest insults to Michelle Obama that you would ever believe. It kind of reminded me of Joan Rivers years back, right before she lost her life, where she publicly came out and said that Michelle Obama is a transformer and how everybody knows it.
Ms. Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like
I realize Obama won and put the same-sex marriage into place.
So excited. Okay. I should do very well because I don't show it.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
With Obama. First gay president, he was in Clyde. And they killed her afterwards because she was getting ready to go on a road trip. And she was going to act a donkey.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A tranny.
A trans.
See, look, they blacking it out now. Don't bleep it out now.
It's okay.
Don't bleep it out now.
Then next thing you know, coincidentally, while she's getting a little work done, having a procedure, she just mysteriously passes away. And allegedly, legend have it that the Obamas was in town on the island where she was getting her procedure done.
Yep.
I don't know whether that's fact or fiction, but that's just what the rumor mill has said happened. But this one was hilarious. So in this video, I'm gonna let you hear what this UFC fighter said, and you're gonna see the backlash from the Demon Rats. But before we even get into that, what I'm about to show you next, if you're an American-loving citizen, if you're patriotic about this country, the next clip that you're about to see can bring a tear to your eye, because especially after we had the 4 years under the Biden administration where we had pride flags hanging up on the White House, rainbow colors up on the White House during certain events.
Obama did that.
Grown men running around with women's underwear on the White House lawn. And yet the Demon Rats and the mainstream media has got the nerve to throw a hissy fit over a UFC match taking place at the White House, which I think is awesome. It generates more patriotism, and it excites the people. But the left, they're miserable. They don't like anything. That's why whenever these companies or organizations want to cater to the left, they go broke. Because it's the blue blood, patriotic Americans that go to the movies, that eat at the restaurant, that drink the beers. Not these pansy latte drinking Ivy League leftists. But let's get into this. So check this out, this very first clip from UFC 250, where you just see the beauty that is the White House. Check this out. Look at that rainbow. Look at the monument. Oh, man. Did you see the lightning bolt? You know that's nothing but the Most High God. Look at that. And that's just the Most High God. Look at the lightning and the reflector pond. That was just because liberals lost their mind. Do you know how many years it's been since the reflector pond looked like that? Now, if you go back and look under the Biden administration, it was emptied out. It was just looking like trash. But look at that. So, and then I'm going to get into the clip of what he said about Michelle Obama. But look at this one, too. Check this out. That's why any of these people that try to act like, oh, America's over, they don't understand the spirit of the American people. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. They talk about other empires and crumbling and whatnot and yada yada. The one difference that they have between the American empire and the other ones, there's never been a civilization of people that are as armed as the American people are. Call that a good thing, call it a bad thing. But if anybody was to ever invade here, not only do they have to deal with our military, they got to deal with the neighborhood. People like myself and any other patriotic men and women that's willing to fight and die for their family and for their land. So, and then this one last one before I get into the clip of him. Again, man, how can you not be patriotic? How can you not be proud of America? Look at this visual. Check this out. For the land of the free and the home of the free. Look at the president, still got it up. In awe. Him, Dana White, as a matter of fact, I have a clip of President Trump and Dana White heading to the ring, but I don't know what I did with that. I'll get back to that. And do me a solid, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And when you do, make sure you hit the notification bell and select all. That way, you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. And if you really enjoy the video, after you hit the like button, swipe left and hit the hype button. It gives us points for the video, and it really helps out. I just appreciate you watching. Now, we got that part, so that's the entrance and whatnot. But here it is, what he said after his match. Check this out.
Whatever you want. I'll get him to bring it up to the helipad.
And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America? Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, the networks are down, the equipment is ready, and Jack has given us the green light. We're good to finally move on that submarine and stop this threat once and for all. When you're ready, get your crew together and head back to planning.
End up unalived around them. You know, you heard about what happened to their cook that was a world-class swimmer that drowned in 6 feet of water in a pond behind their house while he was working on a tell-all book. And allegedly may have been a boy toy of old Barry Soetoro there. Again, that's alleged. That's what they're saying about the cook who lost his life
because he about to write a book.
On the property
About
of
to
the
write a book.
Obamas. While they were away, a world-class swimmer drowned in a pond because he was like surfing at nighttime.
Nah, what a coincidence.
What world-class swimmer goes out and decides they want to swim at nighttime in a pond?
In a pond.
By themselves.
And they said scuba diving with the guy in
coincidentally writing, working on a tell-all book. Nothing mysterious about that, right? But check this out where, right after the match, this is what Josh gifted President Trump. That tells you all you need to know about how President Trump felt about the statements and the comments that he made. But you already know the leftists was losing their mind. Right here we got Don Sweet Pea Lemon, Donna Lemon, we like to call him. If you know, you know. Check out Donna's response.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Donna's face tells it all. You saw him getting his purse together?
Michelle Obama is a man.
Get your bag and you go, girl. Oh, Donna Lemon. Now, fake Jake Tapper, you know, the guy who decided that after years of telling us how great Biden was and how sane he was, how anybody saying how Biden was out of his mind was crazy. Just for this dude to have a full book published, ready, edited, and published right after after Kamala Harris loses the election. So right after Kamala Harris loses the election, fake Jake Tapper comes out with this book. And anybody that knows anything about writing knows, when you're talking about interviews, getting clearances, your editing, and all of that stuff, you're looking at a year, maybe even 2 years when you're putting together a book, especially an autobiography that you're doing on a situation or on another person. He had that book ready to go, which means that he was working on it at the same time he was telling us to not trust our lying eyes. So, but listen to fake Jake and what is, and then I'm gonna show you what Dan Bongino, the former assistant director of the FBI, and great patriot, I have to say. But check out fake Jake.
The ugly moment at the White House UFC event Sunday when heavyweight champ Josh Hokett, after his beatdown of Derek Lewis, decided to take his moment in the sun and smear a former First Lady.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America? Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hokett.
I cannot even imagine how Republicans in Congress or the MAGA world would react if a similar disgusting thing was said about First Lady Melania Trump at an official event, and it would be nice if there was one standard.
Now see, this is what irks me when they do that. They have trashed Melania Trump.
Yep.
Called her an illegal immigrant.
All that.
Talked about her needing to be deported.
All that.
They have ran this lady up and down, acting like, oh, Michelle Obama was just so classy and Melania Trump is trashy, which is bullcrap. She's extremely classy and carries herself in a very well-respected way. And she doesn't take crap from President Trump. She's probably one of the only people on the planet that isn't afraid to tell it to him like it is or show him that she's pissed off. And the left and the mainstream media have done everything they can to tear this woman down. And now fake Jake Tapper got his panties in a wad because a UFC fighter made a joke about Michelle Obama. That's what I can't stand about these leftists. They can dish it out and call people Nazis, call them Hitler, say all of this stuff, call them racist, bigots, misogynists, xenophobes, homophobes, every other phobe there is. But the moment that it gets thrown back at them, especially on the grand stage, they lose their mind. On the heels of all of the stuff that's taking place in the country right now, seniors.
I turn it off every time you come on there with this Medicaid, Medicare bullshit, because these funky fuckers in the hospital don't give a fuck about our health care. They don't. You might come across one or two in the hospital that is willing to put their life on the line, saving your life. But the rest of them funky fuckers, they don't give a fuck about nothing but their fucking paycheck. I'm just saying, time for us to realize that shit. I don't play no games, not with my life, dealing with these people. I'm Mr. Glass, 48. Let's roll it.